Welcome to the Stop Overdrinking and Start Living podcast, where high-achieving working moms come to learn how to stop overdrinking, reduce overwhelm and anxiety, and show up like the players they were meant to be. I'm your host, Angela Mascenik, and let's dig in. Welcome to episode 35, The Secret to Success. Hello, hello, hello. How are you all? I am fantastic, per usual. I actually really love recording the podcast, and so I get super excited about it right before. So I'm usually always in a good mood on the Monday or Tuesday when I do the recording. Today was an amazing morning already because it was the first day back to school, you guys. My 3 kids were so excited to go back to school. They all got their uniforms ready the night before. They had a hard time going to sleep. My youngest, Arlo, woke up at like 4:30 in the morning, popping out of bed. It was like it was going on vacation. It was so cute. So normally my husband wakes up really early, like 4:15, and he leaves the house to go to the gym before work. And we have a tradition where my husband and I both take them to the bus stop on the first day of school, and we also have matching t-shirts that we wear. So we have uniform shirts like the kids have it, and it says their school name on it, and they're navy. And we go to the bus stop and we do our family picture. It's like the only formal family picture that we have, although it's taken on a timer from my cell phone. But we really, really like sort of stamping that time in our lives. And so we all went out to the bus stop, and of course I had to take their individual pictures. By the way, if you guys are not following me on Facebook or Instagram, you can see sort of all of this behind the scenes stuff. I'm at Coach with Angela Mascenik. So my Instagram handle is at Coach with Angela Mascenik. And that is actually my Facebook page as well. So you can see pictures of all that today if you want. It's fun stuff. But anyway, the bus came on time. They were super excited to go. And we are officially into the new school year. And I am so excited. Even though the summer was not a huge departure of our regular schedule, they had summer camps and things all day. I just like knowing that they're back in their school and they're surrounded by all the teachers that know them and all of their friends. And I just feel more comfortable thinking that way about where they are during the day, and I don't worry. Okay, so today I'm going to tell you the secret to success. Are you ready? The secret to success in accomplishing all of your goals is learning how to feel. All right, see ya. Talk to you next week. No, seriously, listen very carefully to this podcast. So many of my clients come to me and tell me that they are doing the thought work, they are journaling, they aren't drinking, or they're only having their planned drinks. But they are left with seeing and experiencing all of their feelings. Since they aren't using the alcohol or food to buffer and make themselves feel better, they're left with all the feelings, right? And they run thought models and they do self-coaching and they see how their thoughts are creating their feelings, but they're so quick to get out of that negative emotion that they want to quickly change their thoughts, or they distract themselves and do something different. Not drinking, but they're like watching TV, they get on their phones, they might yell at their kids, they avoid doing some work at their jobs, all to escape that negative feeling that they have. Even though they aren't drinking, they're still taking action from their feelings or avoiding them. They think that their feelings are a problem, right? Well, I'm telling you that your feelings are an opportunity. So stay with me here, okay? Your feelings are an opportunity. What? Negative emotions aren't a problem? What about anxiety and overwhelm and rage and anger and stress? We are told that these are bad emotions, right? We've got prescription medications available for them. We have alcohol. A lot of us self-medicate with food. We watch TV. We go shopping. We scroll Facebook. Heaven forbid we just sit there and actually feel. We're actually scared to feel our feelings. Why? Why do we think it's so awful to feel? Feeling our feelings and allowing and processing them is actually not awful at all. What's awful is fighting with ourselves about how we feel, saying we shouldn't feel this way, or wishing we didn't feel this way. those thoughts and pushing our feelings away is actually you rejecting a part of you. Okay, now stay with me. You're a human and you're supposed to feel your feelings. We were designed to feel. We were also equipped with a primitive part of our brain that makes us feel like something has gone horribly wrong if we do experience a negative emotion. So I totally see, right now that I know about the human brain and emotions, how confusing this can be. Our primitive brain thinks that we are in pain when we have a negative emotion. Now, I actually don't like to use the word negative emotion because I don't believe there is such a thing as a negative emotion. There are just emotions. But I need to add that adjective so you understand which emotions I'm talking about. When you feel anxiety or sadness, your brain thinks something has gone wrong and wants to help you feel better, which is amazing, right? So when we feel that negative emotion, we are inclined to take action because our brain thinks we are in pain and possibly danger. So when you have cut drinking out or eating all the garbage, you are left with your emotions and your thoughts. So when the negative emotion is experienced, we don't know what to do with it because we've been used to numbing ourselves with alcohol or food, right? But we aren't drinking now, right? We're on a drink plan or a food plan, and we're left with all of our frustrations and our anger and our anxiety and our boredom and our insufficiencies. But what do we do then? Well, I'm telling you, we have to feel. We feel. We feel and we process and allow. We don't avoid. We don't think that something has gone wrong, and we don't judge ourselves for feeling anything. What is painful about the emotion is how we are thinking about it. And it's usually because we are resisting that feeling. We think, I'm sick of feeling this, or I don't want to feel frustrated or annoyed about my husband and kids anymore. I'm not drinking now and I just feel frustrated all the time, right? Like we get annoyed with that and we don't want to feel those emotions. Well, when we fight our feelings and try to get rid of them or wish they weren't there, it makes those feelings get bigger and bigger and harder and harder. And fighting them feels hard and tight, and you aren't breathing and you're just unsettled and you feel the vibration, or you're just taking action like yelling, or you're freaking out in your head, you're contemplating eating or drinking or yelling, telling yourself mean things like, why do I feel like this? Something is wrong with me. I don't know. I don't want to feel this way, right? That feels hard and tight. And all of that drama and resistance that we create by thinking our feelings, there's something wrong with us when we have a negative emotion, is why we are scared to feel. But that isn't actually feeling your feelings. That is resisting and avoiding and pushing them away and fighting them. Feeling your feelings is you first recognize that you're having a feeling, you name it, and then you go into your body and experience it. I like to visualize me sort of removing my head. So I'm like taking my hands and taking my head off, and then I go into my body. It's like I dive in through the top of my neck, and I figure out where the feeling is. Like I'm exploring in there. I'm inside looking around. And I say, oh, what does this feel like? Where am I experiencing it? And then I tell myself to breathe, and I relax all the muscles in my body, and I just feel. And I say I'm going to allow my feeling to be here. It's okay. And once I do that, it usually goes away pretty quickly. And if it comes back again, I do that over and over, right? Once it's processed, you feel better and you get back into a more neutral state, then you can be curious about what you were thinking that caused the feeling. But seriously, at that point, it doesn't really matter because it was just a fleeting thought that didn't cause you to do something you didn't want to do. I'm going to give you an example. The circumstance is that the garbage is full and it has been like that for a day. I think, why doesn't he take out the garbage without me telling him? And then I feel angry. And then I notice my feeling. I say, I'm feeling angry and it's because of how I'm thinking. Okay, let me just feel and breathe. And I breathe in deeply and I breathe out, relaxing all of my muscles, especially in my core and my throat and my shoulders and my face. And I just say, process. And I breathe again, noticing where the feeling is sitting. And I say, I'm allowing myself to feel. And that takes about as long as it took me to describe it to you. for it to be processed, okay? It does not take very long. And once it's processed, I don't have that anger vibrating in my body anymore. I'm back to a more neutral place. And then I just go about my business. I don't even need to change my thought because I was able to process and feel, and it didn't cause me to do anything I didn't want to do. It just becomes a feeling, and I know I'm supposed to feel, and nothing has gone wrong here. I recognize that my thoughts caused the anger, and I allowed myself to feel angry, and now it's over, so what? This is how I think, okay? This is how I process. And I really don't need to spend any more time with it, okay? Now, if you find yourself being aware of feeling anger over and over again in response to the same thoughts, then yes, let's do some thought work on it. But the first step is always allowing and processing that feeling first. When you do this, you will have a lot less problems to solve. Your emotions won't need to be fixed. You can accept yourself and all of your feelings, and you don't let those feelings stop you from doing what you want to be doing. And once you do this, you start to get more self-confidence in your ability to do harder things and take bigger risks in your life. And you aren't letting fear or failure stop you because you know it's just a vibration in your body that you can totally process. So the secret to success is feeling your feelings. If anxiety is your biggest obstacle, your ticket out of feeling it all the time is to actually feel and process it. If frustration is your biggest obstacle, you feel like you're frustrated a lot of the day, then feeling and processing frustration is the way out of feeling it. I know it seems odd to think of it like this, but if you don't feel the feeling you are in, it'll just keep coming back with a vengeance. It needs to be felt and processed in order for you to move past it. Feeling is the way out. I can help you quickly identify which feelings you have been avoiding or numbing away from. If you want to take this work to the next level and have been trying to stop over drinking on your own and just can't quite get there, I can totally help you. There is no shame in asking for help. Professional, successful high achievers recognize when they need help and they ask for it. Getting help to stop over drinking is no different. You can get much faster, permanent results with a coach who is specialized in helping high-achieving women stop over drinking. I have been right where you are, and if you want to move quickly past this once and for all, I highly encourage you to request a free 30-minute consultation. But listen, don't request it if you are not open to investing in yourself. You have to be willing and open to being coached and investing time and money into yourself. These consultations will help you see your path out of your current result with drinking or overeating. And I will tell you exactly what your biggest obstacles are, and then you get to decide how you want to move forward, and I'll coach you on making the best decision for your specific situation that will get you the results that you are looking for. The link for that consultation is in the show notes. Now I want you guys to all go out and practice feeling your feelings. Before you take action, before you do something, just say, oh, what am I feeling? What is driving me to want to move forward? And then take that opportunity to just go into your body and feel and process and keep trying that over and over again. It's a skill set that you need to keep practicing. The awareness is the first step, going into your body and allowing that feeling to be there, breathing and processing and relaxing into it, accepting it, is the key, is the ticket to the other side of whatever it is you're struggling with, I promise. All right, my friends, I'll talk to you soon. Bye for now.